For many people, climate change is an interesting topic, but for us, it's real. It's about life. It's about the future. It's for me, as no longer as a political leader, but as a grandfather. I'm a grandfather to many grandchildren, and it's about their future. The village disappeared. What remains is a church, but the people are no longer there. They have moved. I grew up on the island. I used to spend my vacations in the village. Kiribati is a country of small islands, low-lying, very vulnerable. Okay. What you'd see is homes being washed away and damage that's irreversible. There's a lot of seawalls being built by individuals and people. So this is just an attempt to protect their homes from these storm surges. The question really is, could we ever continue to stay above the water? And one example is what's happening with the causeway that's being rebuilt. Because what happened was it no longer could keep the water away from the roadway. And so it's being raised, so it would become more climate resilient. There are people who say, we will stay here, no matter what happens. And I agree, I accept that. But the reality is that it's not practical. When will it be the case that they have nowhere else to go? And I think given the projections about the rising sea level, it is going to happen. It's inevitable. We've got to consider migration, but migration with dignity. There is no option. We live by the ocean at all times in our lives. And of course, during the low tides, we tend to look down at the sea, but as the tide comes in, there is always this feeling that it's going to come over you. They certainly get that sense of threat. When I made my first statement at the United Nations General Assembly, nobody else seemed to be listening. And I could not understand it because for me, it's about people. It's no longer about science. It's no longer just about the environment. It's certainly not about the economics, not about negotiating with what was happening. There's not a great deal we can do about it because what is happening is not a product of what we have done in the past. There is not much we can do. And so this is something to be addressed at the international level. Are you ready to do anything about it? Because whatever you do in Europe has serious and deep implications for people on this side of the world.